Hello everyone, welcome to GS Classroom. This is Priyanshu, and today in this video I'm going to help you out with the line by line explanation of Act 2 Scene 3 of your Merchant of Venice. So my dear students, this Act 2 Scene 3 is all about the love story of Lorenzo and Jessica. Now the question is, who is Lorenzo and who is Jessica? So Lorenzo is the friend of the protagonist of the play, that is Antonio, while Jessica, she is the daughter of the antagonist of the play, that is Shylock. But the most important thing is that Lorenzo, he is a Christian, while Jessica, she is a Jew. And this particular thing adds fuel to fire by increasing Shylock's desire for revenge from Antonio. So this is what happens in this play, and now before beginning the line by line explanation of the scene, I would like to revise that in Act 2, Scene 2, there we saw that Lancelot Gobbo, that is Shylock's servant, he was in a conflict whether to leave his master's service and run away from his place or to be honest and work for his master, that is Shylock. But at the end of his conflict, we get to know that he decides that he will run away from his master and he will leave his service. And the reason behind is that according to Lancelot Gobbo, Shylock is a devil in the form of a human being and he ill-treats his servants. Okay, so that is the reason he decides that he will run away from his master and leave his service, and he will work for a Christian whose name is Bassanio. Just because according to Lancelot, he's a very kind person, he's very generous, and he treats his servants in a very kind way, in a very good way. So that is the reason he decides that he will work for Bassanio and he will leave his Shylock service. Okay. Now let's begin the explanation of this scene. Here in Venice, a room in Shylock's house, there enters Jessica and Lancelot Gobbo, that is the clown. Okay, so here in the beginning of the scene, we see that Jessica, she's talking to Lancelot Gobbo and she says that, "I'm sorry, thou wilt leave my father so, our house is hell and thou a merry devil. This rob it of some taste of traditioness." Okay, so here Jessica, as she gets aware that Lancelot Gobbo is leaving her house, he's leaving her father's service, so she says to Lancelot Gobbo that, "I'm sorry," means she regrets. Okay, she's regretting and she says that you are leaving my father's service in this way, so I feel very sorry for you. And she says that it's like hell in her house. Okay, she says that I feel that my house is like a hell. Okay, and there you used to cheer me up and like a funny devil. Okay, like a merry devil, what you used to do is, through your jokes, through your pranks, you used to reduce some of the boredom of my house. Okay. Then she says that, but goodbye, because, and she says that here is a ducat for thee, and Lancelot, soon at supper shalt thou see Lorenzo, who is thy new master's guest. Okay, now what happens? She says, she gives a ducat, that means a gold coin, to Lancelot Gobbo, and she says that, Lancelot, you will be meeting Lorenzo, that means her lover, at supper, and he will be your new master's guest tonight. Okay, and then she says that give him this letter. Okay, and she says after giving the letter to Lancelot Gobbo, she says that do this work secretly so that no one gets to know that I have given this letter to Lorenzo. And then she says that, so fare you well, and I would not have my father see me in talk with thee. Okay, she says that, but goodbye to you, because I really don't want my father to see me in talking to you. Then what happens? After hearing these words from her mistress, Lancelot Gobbo, he says to Jessica that, adieu, tears exhibit my tongue. Okay, he says that adieu means goodbye. He says, because tears are preventing me to speak. ओके, वाई? जस्ट बिकॉज मेरे जो टीयर्स हैं वो मेरी फीलिंग्स शो करेंगे. ओके, सो दैट इज द रीजन आई वोंट बी एबल टू स्पीक. But he says that you are the most beautiful pagan, you are my sweet Jew. Okay, pagan means unbeliever. Okay, he says although you are an unbeliever person, although you are a Jew, but still you are very gentle, you are the most beautiful soul, you are a very kind hearted person. Okay, you are not like other Jews, you are not cruel. Then he says, but he says that if a Christian do not play the knave and get thee, I am much deceived. Okay, अब यहाँ पे हमें पता चलता है इस लाइन से कि लांसलॉट गोबो कितना ज़्यादा रेस्पेक्ट करता था अपनी मिस्ट्रेस जेसिका को. सो ही सेज दैट इफ अ क्रिश्चियन, दैट मीन्स ही इज टॉकिंग अबाउट लोरेंजो. ओके, दैट मीन्स हर लवर. ही सेज दैट अगर वो डिसऑनेस्टली प्ले करता है और आपको पा लेता है तो मुझे ऐसा लगेगा एज इफ मेरे साथ चीटिंग हो गई है. All right, and then he says, but goodbye to you, but adieu. These foolish drops do somewhat drown my manly spirit. So goodbye. Okay, so he says that goodbye to you because I really don't. He says that it's not manly to cry in front of others. Okay, so this is, my tears, my foolish tears. They are somehow dampening my manly courage. So that is the reason I would like to say goodbye to you. Then Jessica, she also bids goodbye. So she says that farewell, good Lancelot, and then Lancelot exit the scene. All right. Now here we see that this Jessica, she's all alone in the scene and she talks to herself. She says, Alack, what heinous sin is it in me to be ashamed to be my father's child? Okay, now here she is like, she feels like, oh my God, what a heinous sinner I am. That I am being ashamed to be my own father's child. Okay, कहती है कि कितना बड़ा टेरिबल सिन है ये मेरे लिए, कितनी बड़ी मैं अपराधी हूँ इस बात के लिए कि मैं ashamed फील करती हूँ अपने ही फादर की डॉटर होने में. तो ये मेरे लिए कितना बड़ा सिन है. Okay, and then what happens after getting sad? She says, but although I am a daughter, she says that although I am a daughter to his blood, but I am not to his manners. Okay, she says भले ही मैं उनकी daughter हूँ by blood. Okay, by blood भले ही मैं उनकी daughter हूँ, मैं उनकी child हूँ, but मेरे अंदर उनकी habits, उनके manners, उनके behavior नहीं है. Okay, and then what happens? She's wishing to Lorenzo. She says that, oh Lorenzo, if thou keep thy promise, I shall end this strife, become a Christian and thy loving wife. Okay, she says that, oh Lorenzo, अगर आज तुम अपनी promise रखते हो जो तुमने मुझसे की थी, then today I will end this agony. Okay, today I will end this conflict by becoming a Christian and marrying you. Okay, and your dear wife. So she says that आज मैं इस conflict को end कर दूंगी, ठीक है, और मैं Christian बन जाऊंगी तुमसे marry करके, and I will become your dear wife. And then what happens that she departs from the scene. So here this act 2 scene 3 ends, and now I will talk about scene 4 in my next video. So thank you.